Show and the Oddball Foundation is dedicated to mental health advocacy through art.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oddball Show features content intended for mature audiences. If you'd like to view a content warning before listening, please check out the episode description. The views put forth by our hosts and our guest reflect the speaker's opinions and not the official stance of Oddball Foundation. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy the show.
Oh, hi. My name is Jason Wright. And I want to welcome you all to the holiday episode of The Week That Was. And I'd like to bring on my co-host, Chad Printon.
And so that's why I think Randy Quaid and Chevy Chase were such assholes to each other, they could never be in a vacation movie again. That's why Chevy Chase did Biggest Vacation, and that's why Randy Quaid did Christmas Vacation too.
Chad, you're on the air, Chad.
Oh, hello, yes, hello, how are you?
Oh, Chad, welcome to our holiday extravaganza.
I thank you very much. Here I am with my hot takes. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is a Christmas movie. It's just that the Sheriff of Nottingham called off Christmas, but it's still there.
You know what, though, Chad? It just doesn't seem like a holiday. I feel like something's missing. What's missing, Chad?
I think your next awkward segue to introducing our third host. That's always missing.
Right. That is.
You know what we need? We need a third segue that's even more awkward than the last one you gave to introduce me.
Let's bring on our.
Speaking of Timothy Gager, hi Tim. Let's bring on our.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. I'm happy to be here. This is my first Oddball show I've done since the last one I did that didn't air because I totally terrorized the set. And it was only my opinions and not the opinions of Oddball magazine.
Dude, my opinions aren't even the opinions of Oddball magazine. You're amongst friends and we're together. And together, both of us can say, fuck you, I am the Oddball Foundation. Ask someone else to donate. That's why we need you out there, friend, to donate. You out there in Twitter.
I'm sorry, we're having technical difficulties here right now. Please stay tuned. Oh, we're back on. Okay, happy holidays. Happy holidays. We are back on. And let's try that again. Let's see if Chad is available. Oh, nope, it's Tim. Hi, Tim Gager. Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello there. Ho, ho, ho. Merry-o, Merry-o. So is just me. Here, I got my hot cocoa and my hot ratatouille and Rudolph.
Oh, hello. Didn't hear you come in. Welcome on this cheery holiday session. I hope you're all, like me, sitting with your major awards right behind you, and also your children who you don't pay child support to. Anyway, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Can we just put out the music before we get to
That was so good. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the week that was.
Like a bitch. Now turn off the music.
Oh,
Hey,
everybody.
guys,
Hello. Hello, this is the week that was, and that was delightful. That simply was delightful.
Please turn off the music.
Makes me go shopping. Makes me want to go shopping. It's funny, every time Jason tries to do something, one of us disappears.
So I guess he's hiding to. Please turn off the music, Jason. We're gonna get copyright struck like a redheaded stepchild. Come on.
Well, the thing is, good thing I can hardly hear the music.
Well,
thank God.
I don't think you can get copyright struck from your own platform. Like, oh no, Restream is doing their own Restream music. Sue them for all they have.
I'm talking about not being able to upload this onto Oddball without onto YouTube without 1,000 red flags. It's gonna be like
I'll pay the $3,000 to use the music.
It's going to be a red square in Moscow. It's going to be so many red flags. It's very bad. And by the way, Rocky IV is a Christmas movie. Fight me. Anyway, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's a robot involved, which is pretty Christmassy.
I think they were actually fighting on Christmas.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, just like every family, isn't that right, folks? If you're just joining us, this is the holiday special of the week that was. We are here to have a happy.
If I can change, you can change. Everybody can change. Sorry.
All right, real quick, let's go down the Christmas movies that are Christmas movies list. Chad, you go.
Wait, what's my list? What?
We're gonna go through what is a Christmas movie, what is not a Christmas movie.
Okay, well, I already said Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. It's a Christmas movie. It's just the sheriff of Nottingham is an evil person. He called off Christmas. So I like to think at the end there's an extra scene where King Richard puts Christmas. He goes, "Let's get fucking Christmas back again. Fuck you, sheriff." And gets on with it. Get on with it.
I actually had a real life conversation this week. What the hell does Friar Tuck do? He does absolutely nothing.
He's a friar.
Yeah, so what?
What is a friar?
He's the spiritual guide. He's the comic relief, and he also beats the shit out of the evil priest.
Nice. Friars, broilers, Detroit barbecue ribs.
I mean, a friar is really just
anyway.
Friar is just a friend you don't know yet. Really, that's what a friar is. Who's on your backdrop there? Rudolph? Was that Rudolph?
It's Rudolph's eyeball.
Rudolph's eyeball. Well, welcome to Oddball Magazine. This is the week that was.
Yeah, Rudolph's got his eye on me. Yeah.
Welcome to Rudolph's Oddball Magazine. This is the week that was, and this is our holiday special. So,
that boy's got the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's a major award right there.
Oh well,
I got a major award behind me. What about you? Well, I guess the house. The house that hasn't erupted in fire yet is your award.
Well, if you think about every shining light on that Christmas tree, that is just a reward in itself, really.
Okay, which one of us has the worst Southern accent? I want to pick.
Let me tell you something that Chad. The lights on Jason's house, good.
Mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna start just going full Yosemite Sam. Toads, like I'm.
Great holy toads! I got a lamp behind me. It's a lamp of a lady's leg.
I must have chopped up a woman one night. I hate office parties with bugs. What is he slipping that carrot juice? That woman.
We had a listener until you said you were going to chop some lady's leg off, and we lost them.
We're losing everybody no matter what. We're just gonna go. We're going out swinging randomly. Oh, hi, random person.
It's the new year. Air out your grievances. Another
thing.
Good luck with that. He's capable of.
Oh God. Anyway. We forgot our mission in life. We've rambled so much on our little riffs and SNL wannabe clips. We have forgotten.
Anyway, so we're back to the holiday special. We're having a little technical difficulties trying to get.
Remember who you are. We're a show that does a review show. We're a review show of last week's Oddball magazine. Remember who you are. You're not a person that puts random clips on the teleprompter down below. Well, you are, but but you're also a person that reviews the magazine when you read it for the first time 5 days after it's been put out.
It's what we produce, Chad. It is the week that was, and we have now Tim, who also has not looked at the magazine, and we're going to see how that goes.
Looking at it right now.
Someday we're going to have to put out the footage of that podcast, train wreck dumpster fire.
Oh, that was so good.
Sailing down the river.
I think I'm still going to.
The entire episode was an outtake episode.
It was.
It was the best episode. It was so funny, and we have it in the ether somewhere. Did we ever do anything with that? Is it still on Zoom?
All we need is to do Kill Bosby references. Now let me tell you something. Now
So
for the entire commentary over the commentary and the unnecessary commentary we provide.
that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
The Jello roofies.
All right, now, Tim, you have not looked at this comic strip at all yet, have you?
I've looked at She Who Laughs Last.
All right, so let's talk about it, Tim.
I think it's marvelous. I love the cartoons and Walt Whitman. I love puns. Robert Burns, arsonist. Seriously, the wanted outlaw poets.
This is probably one of the better ones for sure.
John Crow Ransom, done by Ann Stove, our resident cartoonist who's still working. Jeffrey Fallon is off for a few weeks. He's returning on Christmas Day, I was told, with The Secrets of Skinny People. What that's going to look like on Christmas morning, Monday, I have no idea yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm just going to cut the Christmas music.
Please.
Cut the Christmas music. Cut the shit. We got a thing that we She Who Laughs Last.
I'm literally the guy in Monty Python. Nope, stop singing. You're not doing that now. Nope.
No, stop singing. Stop singing. All right.
Stop the song. Stop the music.
Stop it. This is ridiculous.
Sing Christmas songs.
All right. We got Walt Hitman. We have Robert Burns.
He's an arsonist. Burns, get it?
Oh, I
got it.
I get it. Dorothy Double Parker. Shame. Burn in hell for double parking. Am I right?
Love it.
William Carlos Felon. This is just to say I stole your stuff. That's so good. Edgar Allan, co-defendant. Weak and weary but creepy. Debtor. Court-martialed and wed underage cousin.
He looks kind of like one of the Smothers brothers.
He kind of looks like Ringo, but Ringo's still alive. So
Boy,
sue us, Ringo. This is a holiday special.
It does.
Everyone's dancing over the fact that nothing that was said in that description was fictionalized.
Yeah, that's all true.
They didn't really need to embellish Eddie, unfortunately.
That's right, John.
Eddie Allen.
John Crow Ransom, as Ringo says.
He's a fugitive poet, leads Crime Syndicate, Criticism Incorporated.
Nice.
Love him.
So good. And then William Shakedown. He'll just cut you.
Take you down.
He'll just cut you. So
score, Henry. I don't know.
they all look like it looks like a family reunion. I mean, all right.
Because they're wanted. Dead or
alive. Oh, I love it. Can you do that one more time?
Because they're wanted poets, dead or alive. Just me. It's just me here.
How did I get taken out? Not that I mind, because I don't really want to see.
Jason tried to do something. Every time he tries to do something,
I kicked everybody out so Tim could have his solo.
It's kind of like every time you hear the bell, one of the oddball people lose their wings.
Well, this is going really well. This is going well.
I publish something.
Well, if you're just listening and joining in, this is the Oddball Show holiday extravaganza, and we are the week that was. I hope you're all having a fun holiday time and drinking cocoa and getting all
cocoed up.
cocoed up. Getting just cocoed up.
Like I'm always going to Christmas parties and just having to go to the next party looking for that cocoa.
It's just you start one time, you just
Who's
don't
holding the
stop.
cocoa?
You start cocoa. It's just, and there goes our listener. Thank you, listener.
If you snort the instant cocoa, the marshmallows can be a bit.
That is one Swiss miss. Am I right?
You like Oddball magazine? I do. Do you like Oddball magazine but get tired of reading it? Think of the week as what that was. As in,
Oh, jeez.
We never get to the magazine.
Chad, we transition well, don't we?
Yes.
All right, let's do this
Your
one.
wife thinks so. Wait, that doesn't sound very well.
Terrible. But let's get serious for a second. Chad, poem by Mike Masterson Gibbons. Let's get serious.
Your mom says you transition well. Anyway, God. All right. So those are the cartoons.
This poem is super serious now.
Yes, this is
hold on.
You want to read this
serious? Super serious.
Take it. Swiss cocoa. Take a breather, guys. This is a serious poem. All right.
And let's have our special guest Ken Gager read this one. This is an acrostic poem from one of our kind of like our roving poets who always reports on the news, Mike Masterson Gibbons. And he's probably been published the most out of all of us as a non-regular columnist poet.
Definitely this year. He's been quite published a lot this year.
He's been hitting the stride, and we appreciate that.
And not only that, he's reporting on some serious stuff. He has personal ties to some real serious stuff going on in the world. You transition well, right, Chad?
Keep reaching, sir. Tim, let's have you read the poem.
So this poem was from a prompt from a news story. Britain wins litter picking World Cup with load of rubbish, which is kind of awesome. And you can look at the first letter of the left column is the same as the title. Britain's leading the world with the fat raft of Japanese street litter that it picked up. Britain, prone to get trash talked, has shown stuff exists that Brits aren't rubbish at.
Now, does anybody know how Mike Masterson Gibbons found Oddball?
Probably from one of these shows.
He's been publishing for the whole year.
He's scrolling around. He Googled Christmas movies or not, and we just popped right up.
Yeah, it's definitely the algorithm. He was on Facebook or something and swiped right. And here he is.
Let me tell you, that poem's not rubbish. That's a clever as fuck poem. Seriously.
Yeah.
Good work for us. And this might be his last one for the year. So, Mike, as you sign out, very good job. We'll see you in 2024.
Yeah. And also,
again, with the puns, trash talk. Puns. I love them.
Yeah. No, you're a sucker for puns. You love puns.
A sucker for puns. That's gonna be the title of my memoir. Sucker for puns.
Sucker for puns. Mike Masterson Gibbons is a professor emeritus of mathematics at Florida State University, FSU, who has returned to live in his native England. Oh, he lives in England. His acrostic sonnets have appeared in Autumn Sky, Poetry Daily, Better Than Starbucks, The Creativity Webzine, Current Conservation. You know what that means? That Mike would just sound really wonderful on our podcast just by speaking. He could be reading the newspaper and sound delightful.
Especially if you pronounce a word into a dirty word. Just saying.
I know, right?
You can make the Boston Herald sound elegant.
The Boston Herald.
Oh, you'd want to say, "Oh, that Howie Carr, you are so witty and ahead of your time." But sadly, your time is Victorian England. But we seem to be regressing to something like that. So
yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Grand little things. Lighten up online. Mono. Ooh, does anybody know that this is alphabetical? Everyone picked up on that, right?
Yes.
Brilliant. Lighten up online. Mono.
I want to say yes.
The New Verse News. Oddball Magazine. Rat's Ass Review. The Satirist. satirist, the satirist,
Satirist.
the satirist,
Oh,
the satirist. No, it's the Washington
I
Post.
love
and
this
Western-
show. We interrupt his bio to bring you 30 seconds of rubbish.
Britain wins litter picking World Cup with load of rubbish. And you can go to Reuters if you want to check out that story.
Reuters.
Yeah, Reuters. All right. Well, that wasn't as serious as I thought it was. Usually when people are lying on the ground with Mike Messerson Gibbons, it's pretty serious shit. So good job.
Okay, so this is a more serious story.
Oh, here we go.
This was called The Graveyard Shift by Ann Doherty, who I'll just say the bio part first. In this case, she resides in the suburbs of Philadelphia with her husband, their dog, and her cat. She's worked in the veterinary field for over a decade, and this is just one of their stories. I'll just give a little teaser. The Graveyard Shift. I'm dressed like the Michelin Man, and I can't leave this room. Sweat drips down my black back from this bunny suit, complete with full white foot covers and an elastic banded hood. I'm not required to wear the hood, thankfully. The isolation gear here isn't the worst I've used, but it does get you hotter faster than the blue gowns that simply tie in the back that I'm used to elsewhere. It's 1 a.m. I'm in hour 3 of my living hell, a 2-month-old parvovirus puppy who is fading fast. Parvo is a tricky illness. Once you catch it, it has to run its course. The vomiting and diarrhea aren't fun, but they're better than the hypotension and hypoglycemia. We regularly provide supportive care for those suffering through this preventable disease. It's early for parvo season to begin, yet here we are, battling another case. It's almost always the babies who suffer the worst. I've had a few adults hospitalized in the past, but most haven't reached 6 months before we see them. Rarely having spent any time in this world, and here they are, already fighting to keep living. Natural selection is cruel.
It's a good story.
Is that talking about the new dog COVID? Is that what that is? Parvo?
I don't think no. I think that's I think parvovirus is a common and not new virus.
Yeah.
And the reason I wanted to start out with him being a vet. I didn't want someone to be like, "Oh my God, it's already struck Philly. Call China. Attack China. Nuke China." I'm trying to stop Twitter at the head off Twitter at the pass. And yes, I still call it Twitter. I don't call it freaking X.
Yeah. So what you didn't read in her bio is the name of her cat. What's the name of the cat, Chad?
What was the name of the cat? You're quizzing me. Good fucking God.
The cat was Parvo.
Her cat is Theodore.
No, the dog is Theodore. The husband is Theodore.
Oh, jeez.
The cat is Ruby Tuesday.
No, the dog is Ruby Tuesday.
Well, I heard they had to put the dog down. They had to say goodbye.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, goodbye, Ruby Tuesday.
And if you're ever in a really I mean, this is a serious story, but if you're ever stuck in a really hard-hitting, like serious point in your life, just say the word diarrhea out loud, and this will really loosen the mood up.
I forgive you, Tim.
That joke about Ruby Tuesday was so funny. I thought it might wake up Kate for a second. Wait, did you get the joke? Kate.
But look, all kidding aside, Ann Doherty did a really great job on this story.
So far, everything has been dynamite this year.
It's a great issue.
Shout out to all the oddball story contributors. We've had some funny ones. We've had a lot of serious ones. And I did something lighter for the Thanksgiving season, and now Christ, I guess.
No, you did something very light for Halloween. I don't know if it was the mood or whatever, but that was the 31 funniest things I had read in a long time. So.
Oh God, that's right. Yes. Well, thanks to all the oddball story people, and thanks to Anne. I think we have one more to go before the end of the year. We'll see who that is. And contribute to Oddball Stories if you can. We are looking for nonfiction, so that is a must.
Yeah, nonfiction, motivational helps. When in its first inception, it was we came back, or I got out of this, or moving forward. What do you got there, Chet? What do you got there, Tim?
It's a story that I want to submit. So you ready? You see it?
Yes.
Catch.
Really big
Get it?
show. Okay, that was great. All right, well.
Oh, I just got it. I think I just got it.
Do you call that airmail? Oh boy! Wow, that's coming at you fast.
Hey-o.
If you're just joining in, this is the week that was. This is our holiday special. Hope you're having a fun day in the sun.
This is the week that shouldn't have been presenting the week that was. So thank you guys. Thanks to the Garage Poets for your for your sacrifice in listening to us. I'm sure you've already left the call, but
Yes. Thank you for being here, and also thank you for leaving.
Oh,
not the garage. The garage poets are great. I was just saying.
I ever had.
Huh? Yeah, that didn't go well. No, I love the garage poets. Yeah, I was just basically. This is the Oddball Show, and we are just having a happy time, just reading, reviewing, and having a little
happy
jokes.
holiday edition.
We've been told we transition well.
We are transitioning well into the next poem, and here we go. And ready, what do we got here? It's a happy little tree, and who's on those happy little trees right now? Merry Christmas if you're on those happy little trees. I remember this is actually Julie Marie Hoey there, unto oneself. Now Julie was at Oddball Festival, right?
Yes, she was. She was
super cool. I met her in person. Also, I met the Garage Post in person. They were cool too. I'm not dissing anyone. I don't know.
She's awesome. She shows up at the Dyer events online sometimes as well.
Yeah, she's super cool. Garage Poets were good. And also, one of the big things this year was Oddball Festival. I think it was one of the coolest things we did this year. I have a lot to thank for both of you. I'm very grateful for all the work that you guys did in putting that together and hosting. And that's my grievance right there that I wanted to just let out. Poem by Julie Marie Hoey. Let's see. Superpowers. Complete I am today, standing tall and strong, perfectly imperfect. I'm transported once again, not manic nor depressed. I've transmuted the poisons of my life and come through with flying colors. Fortified by soulmates, both brothers and sisters, and sobriety, artists, the powers that be. She's a good writer. That be, and poets, with truth at my side, in the brilliance of soul, with spring I emerge, reborn and reclaim my superpowers.
Yeah, it's almost a perfect poem for Oddball's vision.
Perfect poem for Oddball's vision.
I agree.
Saying that, yeah, that is, and all jokes aside, that is the kind of stuff that I like to hear. That's the favorite.
We haven't joked about that poem at all. So.
We did not joke. There was no joke
at all.
And also, the art's beautiful too. I love the art.
For those who are interested, Julie Marie Hoey is an award-winning artist and poet. Her artwork has been exhibited in juried, group, and solo shows stretching from California to Massachusetts. Her paintings live in the U.S., South America, and Europe.
Yeah.
And this is one of those paintings, if we didn't make that clear enough.
Can you get kicked off a jury pool in a juried art show?
I think you can, Tim. I think you can.
That was bad. That crashed.
Yeah. If you're just listening, this is just that was just technical difficulties. That was a bad joke by Tim Gager. We're flying strong, and we're about to hit.
This show might actually have a chance of airing, unlike my last one. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this.
It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah. All right.
Oddball Festivus miracle.
All right. Here's this glum guy. He looks like he needs a hug. 505. Full frontal genius. All right. Oh, what's the matter, Jason? To you. All right. Jagthaw 505, full frontal genius. Ben searching for, all right, I'll try and read this. Jagthaw 505, full frontal genius. Been searching for a life that's good. Found it in my record collection. Found it in each smash session, each lesson learned, each smoked out room. Fell asleep, woke in a medicinal cave. Wrote my mind back to get my brain like it was enslaved by an alien race. Full frontal genius, get a change of pace, beat the rhythm drum, quest for other instruments to play. And Jason Wright is the editor and founder of Oddball magazine. His column appears weekly. His third book, Train of Thought 2 Almost Home, is available now at the Oddball bookstore. Jason needs a hug. Liked.
There you go. But I like that, Jason.
Thanks, buddy.
And nice,
Thank you. I
nice,
appreciate it.
nice use of lineage there. Three lines per stanza. You gotta like that.
Well, I think Chad sometimes does that for me because he knows I'm obsessed with the number 3. Is that right, Chad? Is that right, Chad?
I'm gonna pretend that was my intention the entire time, but I'm also gonna ask you what your thought process was when doing this poem, as I usually do.
Yeah, no, I love that because no one else does. No one else asks me anything about my poetry.
Oh shit!
It's a lonely art, Chad. It's a lonely art. Man, I don't know. I wanted to talk about music and my past, and I love the idea. I fell asleep, woke in a medicinal cave.
That stood out for me too.
That's like Plato's allegory of the cave. I was thinking of.
Well, I mean, besides standing out for the actual words, it stands out as it's a dramatic difference than the rest of the poem, which is more about music and waking up. It's like, this is the moment that you just, as a reader, you just sort of pause in a good way.
Yeah, thank you. And then I wrote my mind back to get my brain is very much similar to the idea of the allegory of the cave, to wrote my mind back to get my brain. And then I think this was also about the yearning to want to play music and try something different, and also get a change of pace, beat the rhythm drum, quest for other instruments to play. It also could be just a change of pace, just try something different, do something different, go somewhere different, and be part of something at the same time. So it's kind of like, have you heard of the allegory of the cave? I'm sure you have, right? Someone's you heard of Plato, right? In an allegory of the cave. And basically the idea is, someone doesn't see the sunlight and eventually realizes that there's sun and the other people don't think that there's sun. So it's like, it's a really big shoe. So that's what it's about, Chad. Also, that was paraphrased. I don't know if that's exactly what Plato was meaning when in 2023 someone was like, yeah, dude, Plato, allegory of the cave. You know what I'm talking about? You're sucking the sun. You see the sun. The sun's like, fuck the sun. The guy's like, fuck the sun. And I'm like, no, fuck the sun. Look at the sun. That's the allegory of the cave.
No, I like the 2023 interpretation of that because everyone in 2023 sounds like that.
Plato, look, when you
do someone from Philadelphia talking about Plato in 2023. That was very Brooklyn. That was Brooklyn in 2023. So all across the country. Dude, it's like the fuck the sun, man. No, man, don't fuck the sun, man. It's light, it's energy.
You fucked the sun, right? You fucked the sun? Sun fuck
yo, Adrian. Fuck the sun, Mickey. Mickey.
Oh my God, that was wonderful.
Timmy, your impressions are horrible. That was.
I think that's spot on.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was pretty good. Yo, fuck the sun.
You gotta make it sound like a soprano thug that gets killed in the third scene.
Adrian, it's my turn. What is my son turn? This is Bupkis. My turn.
This is Bupkis.
My turtle Bupkis.
Totally Bupkis. So if you want to look at the week that was with me and Chad last week, check out It's right there on Oddball magazine.
This is never-ending loop.
Awesome. We'll make a note of it. Turn the
Never-ending loop. If you like talk about the previous week that was,
Yeah,
during this week, because that is the week that was previous. It
And
was
it's
just
the
never
week
it's a
that
never-ending story.
That's why
Yeah,
I tell him, Marty, you have to change to the next fucking poem, otherwise it's going to be a space-time continuum loop.
it's sucked into the vortex that is Oddball magazine.
Yeah.
All right, so we got another Ira Joel
Hey,
Haber.
fuck up the time stream, Morty. Anyway, all right.
Oh, Ira, we're so glad that you keep on sending us your stuff.
Yes, thank you, Ira Joel Haber, for this good piece, and thanks to Sandra Wiley for another contribution. She's been a pretty consistent one the last couple of years too.
Yeah, so
This
Tim,
is my
you want to
first
read,
pairing
read
with
this one?
Ira and Sandra.
Chad, do you want to read this, or Tim, do you want to read this?
I'll read it. I'll read this one. Tim
Do
can read
it,
the next
Dad.
one. Unless Tim. Okay.
You just booted him out.
Yeah.
I'll read it.
Once again, the king of transitions. The total king of transitions.
Who wants to read it? I'll do it. Oh, wait, we just lost him.
All right, here we go. Black-eyed Susan. With yellow fingers spread and a chocolate cupcake for her head, blooming the month of June. In August is her honeymoon, rising in fields of green, the sunny face of childhood dreams, blowing kisses in the wind dancing with her native kin, making her brim and cherry lip. Smiles, cornflower sky for miles, the sweetest nectar for the butterflies and bees, growing in the garden, a midnight spree, tickling me from nose to knees. This little pot of gold, noonday cup of tea with her own complimentary leaves. How did this name impel into battery you befell?
This poem tickled me from my nose to my knees. You know?
Bio time, sirs.
Sandra Wiley has been. I know. I really like this one. I love the rhyme scheme and stuff in this one. Don't you? I mean, Tim, you must have noticed that, right?
Yes,
Chad?
I did. And I'm seeing that the work in Oddball is getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah. What, do people like us or something? I mean, it must be. They like us. They really like us. That we don't. We don't charge for our submissions. Susan, with yellow fingers spread and the chocolate cupcake for her head, blooming the month of June. In August is her honeymoon, rising in fields. I like it. I like the as it's going on. It really is. It just sounds great. No.
Cornflower sky for miles, the sweetest
Sweet nectar for the butterflies.
Like
and
it's a really sweet visual poem,
Long
but it's
and
also
brown.
very
Midnight Spree.
yeah.
Yeah, is this a type of poem that is this an actual form? I feel like it's a form.
If it's a form, I can't identify it. And I have to admit, it's much more playful than a lot of pieces I put up on Wednesday. But as I said, I enjoyed Sandra's work, so I was very
this is
happy to
awesome.
make the exception.
You know, I like that she's been inspired by two great poets, Anne Sexton and Charles Bukowski. I love that, and you can tell that she likes nature and photography in this poem. And she has been published several times in Ibbenson Street and Oddball magazine.
Stop using Sexton as a weapon.
Is that a song?
Pat Benatar, the whole '80s rock.
I think that did you know a lot about Anne Sexton and Sylvia Plath? Are you guys aware of that story? Yeah.
Yes, I read the unauthorized biography. Why are you asking?
Oh no, because I read Malcolm. Well, jeez, I read Malcolm.
Can you tell
Gladwell's,
this story, Jason, as if you're in Brooklyn in 2023?
No, I can't, because probably there's going to be some really sensitive poets if I talk about Anne Sexton and Sylvia Plath, so I'm just not going to go there about that.
No, Anne Sexton. Not as you, Adrian.
Oh, Chad, you got to read our Joel Haber's. You got to salvage the sinking ship that is. This is the week that was. This is the holiday special. We're having technical difficulties, but you know. Thanks. I hope you have a nice hot cup of cocoa. You're watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and you're having a great time.
Going
This is-
down in history. Going down, Rudolph.
Going down. We're all going down in history today, buddy.
Like January 6th. Anyway, let's
All right, read out Joel Haber's bio. He deserves it. He's been he's been
I also
since
do it while
the
drinking. I also do it while drinking a glass of cocoa and ventriloquizing through my hand. Good Lord, this is a bio. Ira Joel Haber, who was born and lives in Brooklyn. He is a sculptor, painter, writer, book dealer, photographer, and teacher. His work has been seen in numerous group shows both in the USA and Europe, and he has had 9 one-man shows, including several retrospectives of his sculpture. His work is in the collections of the Whitney Museum of American Art, New York University, the Guggenheim Museum, the Hirshhorn Museum, the Albright Knox Art Gallery, and the Allen Memorial Art Museum. Since 2006, his paintings, drawings, photographs, and collages have been published in over 300 online and print magazines. He has received 3 National Endowment for the Arts fellowships, 2 Creative Artists Public Service Grant caps, 2 Pollock Krasner grants, 2 Adolf Gottlieb Foundation grants, and in 2010 he received a grant from Artists Fellowship Incorporated. In 2017 and 2018 he received the Brooklyn Arts Council Sukasa Artist in Residence Grant.
And a partridge in
Three Lou grants, 2
3 grants in 20.
3 Grant Jackson.
2 Pollock Krasner grants and an Adolf Gottlieb Foundation grant.
4 Hugh Grants.
You gotta make me do the car crash again.
This is the Christmas episode. It's very sad to have a car crash.
Oh wait! I know who this is. This is nope. It's a Claudio Parentella. Chad, is this this? It sounds just like your name.
Parentella. Dad? No, he is.
Oh, we gotta do it. Out of the blue, you just think that I changed my name to Claudio Parentella?
That is kind of funny.
Yeah, no, that sounds like your name, Chad.
Dad? No, I wish I had enough drawing.
Is that a nom de pluma?
I wish I had enough drawing talent to change my name and be something else.
Chad is also Bruce Wise. You know that, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Brooke DeWill.
Secret.
Don't. I will fucking car crash you with a real car.
Brooke DeWiley. All right. Claudio Parentella.
Props to Liam Strong, the poet. Would you like to read this one?
I'll read it.
Tim.
Poem by Liam Strong. The poem is called No More Relatives in Brethren, Michigan, or MI for short. I should probably, in poetic form, he's using MI, so it's in Brethren, MI. Your father can't be your friend, or so the kindergarten teachers say, or so my friends say, or so my father says, so it's unanimous. The purpose of the world is necessity, which is to say necessity needs necessity, or just that necessity needs, end sentence. Pluralism conjugated is a sisterhood worn without need for rain, or socialism at the fingertip, held by mothers who are not mothers, or so graves say, because stone speaks louder in the middle of somewhere where nowhere is a thing that happens, a verb living, a topic worth less gossip than death, but naming loneliness in the womb of the Midwest feels like a deal with God and one Baptist church in town, where they make it sound like we're family. You don't have to do important, substantial things, the ones I don't need, like having only one of anything in town, but never when I make a wish, when leeches could be useful. But leeches, of course, can't be found, let alone confirmed to exist. So why speak their name, their ghost, the scratch of something or someone close enough to feel like this intersection isn't empty, and the traffic lights, since taken down, close enough that even the bugs don't feel alone. He's doing a lot of playing with things that exist yet don't exist, and it's pretty obvious what he thinks about the town and the relatives and things coming and going. It's definitely, he's using words very, very well as symbolic for the message. So there's metaphor within the words. Very, very great stuff, Liam.
Yeah, good poem.
Thank you, Liam. Bio time, Jason.
Leon Strong is a queer, neurodivergent, straight-edge punk writer who has earned their BA in writing from the University of Wisconsin Superior.
I
They
would
are the
probably like
author of
them.
the chapbook Everyone's Left the Hometown Show from Bottlecap Press in 2023. They are the most likely gardening and listening to Bitter Truth somewhere in northern Michigan. And the artist, which is not Chadio Parentale.
Yeah, Chatty Pronto, Dad.
It's not, because the artist is actually born in Catanzaro, 1962, Italy, where he lives and works. Claudio Parentella is an illustrator, painter, digital painter, photographer, mail artist, cartoonist, ecologist, textile artist, and freelance journalist. He has been active since many years in the international contemporary art scene.
What is a male artist?
Excuse me?
What is a male artist?
My guess, and I don't know, I believe either you're sending art in the mail or you're decorating art and you're sending it like on the envelope.
That's
But
what I was
believe it's in. I believe
That's my
it's.
guess.
That is my guess. We should have Claudio Parentello on the show.
I was actually thinking we should have Liam Strong on it and just talk about punk music the whole time because I would
think
love
so
that.
too, yeah.
conversation. All right, that was a
I think we
killer
should all give
parent kicking
ourselves
us home.
Italian names.
You just think out of the blue, you're gonna change your name to Claudio Parentella, Chad, and we're not gonna know.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. And you're just going to decide out of the blue to do another Reservoir Dogs reference?
Oh man, Tim, you know that movie, right?
Yes. Why am I Mr. Pink?
Yeah.
What do I have to
Because
do?
you're a... No, anyway.
Don't point that gun at my dad.
Okay, nice guy, Jason. Let's...
Buy it $1. All right, it's all one thing. 513, The Last Samurai, dark comedy.
I'll do... I think this one is a preview because I want people to explore and visit James's work. So,
Yeah.
But this poem is also known as Another Why I Hate Cars poem. One way or another, that rotten old way of life is just rodent-bitten toast, and whatever the cult of MAGA Trump, of that's what I believe, to hell with fact and fiction, uber allies, pay no attention, history is myth, and myth is now a legendary be-in character. A god among all the other great gods, sickly white, ghastly, shock-faced, and an ever-growing, outflowing blowback right in our face, and those who had it all imposed upon us. I'm just going to leave it there because Jason.
That's another cheery Christmas poem. Another.
I'm just going to say that James has been on fire since he got back from Thanksgiving, especially because that's when his work on that's when his work on Palestine and Israel came out, and other things. So other pieces. So he's been very impressive. Is all I'm going to say.
No, he has been really great, and you know, it's a season to talk about all the devastation that is this world. Tis the season, and la 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 la, Bruce Wise, right before Janet Cormier.
Now, isn't that Brucella with Thella? Brucella with Thella.
Really big shoe. All right, moving on.
Wait, one more.
Oh, my feet.
That's so great. What a great. Wow. All right. Janet Cormier, Bamboozle No More. So we are around Thursday. So
this is Friday.
This is Friday, of course.
Yes.
So TGIF, am I right, guys?
Boy, managers really don't have a concept of time when they're not doing the work. Sorry. Anyway.
Bamboozle No More. Options. A bad day can kick butt. Now imagine having a bad day that coincides with a full moon. What are your choices? At such times, the only options might be isolation mode, low profile, or 3, look beyond what's safe and predictable. Ask God for the ability to see solutions which would include possibilities well beyond collective imaginations and wildest dreams. Janet Cormier is a painter, writer, prose and poetry, and performs comedy. Janet prefers different and original over pretty. She loves collecting stuff, but cleaning not so much. Janet also talks to strangers a lot. Her column appears weekly on Oddball magazine. All right, Poems, Photos, Rants liked our thing here, so thank you, Poems, Photo, Rants. Anybody want to talk about Janet Cormier's Bamboozle no more before we move on to Ciel de Bruce?
Solid stuff. I mean, I like that she prefers different and original over pretty, and we'll talk to the different and original.
Yeah. All right.
Janice has settled into our Friday poetry spot very nicely over the last few years. It's a good end of the week. Oh, what is that? You or me?
No, that's me. That's a reminder that this is the Christmas episode of the week that was.
It is. It is. Yes.
We're about to land the plane, folks, with our Santa Claus of Oddball magazine, Bruce D. Wise. So, everybody, what I want to do now.
Is he more the Ebenezer Scrooge in the second or third act? I don't know, but
he might be. This is the third act of this is like the Nutcracker. You've been there for long. You're like, all right, the mouse, cool, Christmas tree, ha ha ha. What's this fucking thing over with? All right. That's what I remember as a kid. That's my cheerful memory. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Bruce Wise's the week that the Bruce Wise wise words. We're all gonna pick one or two, and then we're gonna go down that chimney tonight. He's gonna find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house. And then you Christmas, the Red Ryder BB gun.
Hallelujah, holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
In the stock. And all right, here we go. Hallelujah, holy shit, wise words with Bruce Wise. Okay, so this is the last segment of the week that was. I will read. I'll read one. All right, ready, guys? Here we go. Among the oldest living things on Earth by Iliac Burweeds.
And for those of you who are watching for the first time, or only the second or the 10th time, and you can't understand anything we say because we talk all over each other, Bruce Wise, Bruce E. I think it's Bruce E. Wise. He writes with a cast of characters, a cast of pen names. They're all anagrams of his actual name.
That is correct. And this is one of his poems by Iliac Burweeds. All right, here we go. Among the oldest living things on Earth. Among the oldest living things on Earth are bristlecone pine trees, which can reach up in age to almost 100 years. Analysis of rings within their trunks can possibly reveal the isotopes that they ingested centuries ago. Iliac Burweeds is a poet of plants. Tim?
All right, I'm going to pick The African Soldier by De Casse Leburu. De Casse Leburu.
There you go.
There you go.
He was a soldier dressed in desert camo in the heat. Although he'd been recently attacked, he wasn't beat. He kept on fighting for as long as he's able to on pale drab green grasses underneath the humid blue. And De Casse Leburu is a poet of East Africa.
And Chad, take us home, Chad.
Well, I'm surprised you missed this one, because this is actually most appropriate to this somehow holiday-themed episode. It's called Their Way by Christy Abuweb.
Oh, nice.
Here we go.
Once they had listened to King Herod, they went on their way. The eastern star they'd seen went on before them night and day. It shined above the place where lay the little baby boy, and seeing that star they rejoiced intensely with great joy. On coming to his house, they saw the child with his mom, his mother Mary. They fell to the ground and worshipped him, presenting him with open gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. One wonders what they thought these treasures were, both him and her. And since they had been warned within a dream to not remain, the Magi left for their own country by another way.
I feel like that's the perfect way to end this holiday episode of the week that was.
So is next week's week that was, is it another holiday episode?
Yeah, we probably should do that.
Why
We should probably
not?
continue with the holidays. Christy de Abuel is a poet of the. Is it Christ de Abuel? I'm guessing it's Christ de Abuel. Is a poet of the gospel. Herod, circa 72 BC to circa 4 BC, was a Jewish king of Judea.
Yes.
And yeah, that was a lot of fun, and that was the week that was at Oddball Magazine. Everybody, wow, what a week, huh? Wow, what a week.
I feel old. No one had the urge after I said Myrrh to do Mandy from Life of Brian. What is Myrrh anyway? It's a valuable bomb. A bomb? What are you giving him a bomb for? It might bite him. What? It's a dangerous animal. Quick, throw it in the trout. But anyway.
Well, everyone. First,
okay, that one's for me. That one's for me.
You got the crickets. You got the car crash. Go with the car crash, please.
I just did.
All right. Well,
here, one
everybody.
more. One, just one more for you.
Someone else has to do the car crash.
There's so many car crashes happening right now. All right, everybody. This is the week that was. My name is Jason Wright. We had our special guest, Tim Gager, on the program. Man, that was awesome, Tim. Thank you for being on the show.
It's a lot of fun. This one's gonna see a lot of day, I hope.
It was a blasty blast. Yeah, you'll see it on Oddball Magazine, and it's on Facebook right now. So
I almost hope it doesn't see the light of day. That just somehow disappears. It becomes like Tim Gager, contraband guest.
So I heard it looks like you're a podcaster. Is that right? Yeah, I podcast from some time. I like to interview advocates, artists. I really take my job seriously. Oh yeah. Oh. Fuck the sun. The sun fucking fuck the sun. Well, what I was saying was that was a response to Plato in the allegory of the cave. So it was actually quite intelligent.
We should do a whole show about that.
All right, guys. Hey, a pleasure, Tim, be on the show. We will see you real soon. You're the best. You're the best around. Oh God. No one's ever gonna bring you down. Wait. In all seriousness, Tim. Where are you gonna? You're playing music pretty soon if you're in the Boston area. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm making a musical comeback. Playing a full set of music with my superstar duo partner in music, Lisa Haley, who some of you might know from the North Shore, and we are playing at the second Saturday series in Essex, Massachusetts at 4 on a Saturday afternoon. Bring the kids; it won't be scary.
Oh, and also don't forget we're going to be Tim and I are going to be featuring at the end of December on the 28th
for a live event at Open Doors in Brain.
Oh, nice. What is that?
Gloria Monahan.
Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. We I must have missed the invite. I must have been somewhere else. I don't know. It's
a spiritual store that sells spiritual things, but
isn't that a meditation place? Open Doors. Can you meditate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read I'm gonna read 15 minutes. This would be one poem and 14 and a half minutes of meditation.
You should bring Bruce Wise. He should just read his haikus about meditation and yoga.
Brucello Wizella.
Well, that's great. I have nothing going on that's very exciting. I actually know tomorrow I'm interviewing this amazing writer named Dennis Vanass, and I'm writing. He's written a couple books, and he's gonna be on. We're doing something fun. If anyone's interested in this, Chad, Tim, but we're gonna start doing
this
some
podcast.
stuff.
This is fun.
Yeah. No, this is fun. This is Zoom. We're going to be in person at the Milford TV doing a Oddball show in person with hometown heroes. Jen Boquist from Oddball Foundation is going to help along with co-hosting, and we'll see how that goes. So if Tim, you ever want to come down, Chad, you ever want to make down the trek?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Not this week, but maybe in the future.
So if you want to go to that Open Doors Art Collaborative Poetry Series, it's at 395 Washington Street, Braintree, Mass. And it's hosted by Gloria Monahan. And it's going to be great. 6 p.m. Braintree. December 30th, right before New Year's.
It's supposed to be December 28th, I thought. Oh, no, it is December 30th. You're right.
At 6 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot going on live now.
And should we just do a quick rundown of what's going on in Boston poetry scene? Chad, what do you got? Stone Soup on Wednesday. You got Liz Lounge on
Gary
Sunday.
Dewar is featuring this time for real. And
who's featuring?
Gary Dewar.
Gary Dewar, nice.
EHR. And hopefully we'll have an announcement for the final feature before the holidays.
And Tim, what do you got going on at Dyer right now?
Well, we have the final Dyer of the year, the Dyer Christmas episode with Tom Laughlin. And so he's a feature, and we'll do a Q&A, and there's an open mic. And then coming back in January, Dyer will be every other week, Thursdays and sometimes Fridays. So go to the Dyer website, and you will find out, and you will get to know what's coming up soon. And join the virtual Thursdays Dyer Literary Series group on Facebook. That's always the best.
And also a quick one to shout out the Garage Poets have an open mic. They have one pretty currently on Fridays.
Yes.
And also, if you can check it out, CCR Shogard is a really cool human room open mic on that's pretty awesome too. That's really unlike anything that's going on for open mics and stuff like that. Any other shout outs? Lizard Lounge on Sunday. I guess Marlon Carey just read there. I wish I saw that. And a lamp. Chad just turned into a lamp. Chad just turned into a lamp.
That's a Christmas lamp.
I'm magical.
That was amazing. What else? I don't know. Is there anything else going on, Lamp?
No, nothing. I have a major award. No, I have no idea what it is.
Rudolph, anything else going on?
I have a lot of appearances in 2024. Just go to timothygager.com and appearances. You'll see everything I'm doing musically and everything on all of my readings.
Good. And House, do you have anything going on? No, I'm just a fucking house. Lights go off at Christmas, and then I'm just gonna be a stupid house for the whole nother year. Anyway, this is Jason Wright. That's the Lamp, and that's Rudolph. And this has been the week that was. And we'll see you on like.
Send all complaints to Oddball Magazine, Oddball Foundation, and
No.
This is not the opinion.
There's a disclaimer at the very beginning that this has nothing to do with Oddball Foundation.
The jokes are us. They don't reflect the humor of Oddball Magazine.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Chad. Good night,
Night,
Tim.
everybody.
Bye, Tim.
Take care. Bye, Jay.
Good to see you, buddy.
You too.
So yeah, that was the week that was, and man, what a friggin' blast that was. But yeah, seriously, we had a lot of fun this week, and nothing really going on. Just I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. We're having a good time, and we'll see y'all next week. This has been the week that was, and my name is Jason Wright. Read a book, watch the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's a hilarious movie, and please have a sense of humor. My name is Jason Wright. Read a book, and we'll see you all real soon. Peace. Peace. And peace. And there is the piece that I talk about. Bye-bye.
Show and the Oddball Foundation is dedicated to mental health advocacy through art.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oddball Show.
Oh, I probably should. Real quick. Here we go.
Show and the Oddball Foundation is dedicated to mental health advocacy through art.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oddball show features content intended for mature audiences. If you'd like to view a content warning before listening, please check out the episode description. The views put forth by our hosts and our guest reflect the speaker's opinions and not the official stance of Oddball Foundation. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy the show.